Good morning, respected Principal Ma'am, and my dear colleagues present here. I welcome you all on behalf of Delhi Public School. Please let me introduce you myself. I am Shiva Kumari, STNC, Delhi Public School. So, as we are gathered here because of a very important reason, and that is today's training. The topic of today's training is managing change, or we can say change management. What is change? Changes means there is a change in behavior, there is change in rule, change in regulation, and we can say that change is a law of nature. And those who are compatible with the change, those who adapt with the changes, they are only the survivors. We people have got to know about this very much during this pandemic. Pandemic has taught us a lot, isn't it? So, what is change management? How we can implement in our school? What are the things that we should keep in mind? How we can easily handle this situation? We have a very much, I must say, knowledgeable and very much experienced teacher, resource person today with us, Mrs. Sweta Kumari, who is going to tell us about today's topic. And without wasting much time, let's begin this session and let's welcome our today's resource person, Mrs. Sweta Kumari. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, Principal ma'am and my dear teachers. Today I have got the opportunity to give you the training on managing change. So first we will know about what is change. Change is the alteration or modification in the situation for the work we are doing earlier. The change, the people, those who do not accept the change or adapt the change, they go down from their position. Because परिवर्तन ही संसार का नियम है. जिसने परिवर्तन को नहीं अपनाया वो आज हमारे पास नहीं है. इसका एक उदाहरण हम लोग पैंडेमिक से भी ले सकते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे सिचुएशंस को हम लोगों ने फेस किया ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक. ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे सिचुएशंस को फेस किया, बहुत सारे चेंजेस हमारे लाइफ में आए. डे टू डे लाइफ हम लोगों को चेंजेस को फेस करना पड़ा. हम लोग डे टू डे वर्क पे आते थे, जो हम लोगों को रुक जाना पड़ा घर पे, और बहुत सारी रुकावटें आई, स्पेशली इन द एजुकेशन गो थ्रू द ऑनलाइन. स्टार्टिंग में इसको करने में हिचकिचाहट थी कि कैसे हम लोग करेंगे या फिर कैसे बच्चे इसको ग्रासअप करेंगे या पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन चेंजेस को हम लोगों ने अडेप्ट किया और आज हम यहाँ हैं. The inherent nature of life is constant change. To fear change is to fear life itself. इसका मतलब कि अगर हम लोग change से डरते हैं तो हमारे life is stop. In a very simple words, we can say that change means the alteration in situation or making things in a different. The term change refers to any alteration which occur in an overall work environment of an organization. Next. So change, our life does not change by chance. It's change, but it's get better by change. So एक एग्जाम्पल हम लोग ले सकते हैं फ़ोन का. आज हमारे पास बहुत सारी कंपनियां हैं फ़ोन की, रेडमी, रियलमी, ओप्पो, वीवो, लेकिन एक ज़माना था जब सभी घरों में नोकिया फ़ोन पाया जाता था. जब नोकिया फ़ोन सभी घरों में होता था, लेकिन नोकिया ने 4G को अपडेट नहीं किया, एंड्रॉयड सिस्टम को अपडेट नहीं किया, इसलिए आज वो डिमांड में नहीं है. Then the second thing is management. Management is the ability to hand everything you need to do in order to lead a productive, happy and fulfilling. It's closely related to time management,
but it goes way beyond making your list and filling out your planner. But remember, being busy is not the same thing as a productive. Means managing things means the thing how we are managing. Okay, we can take the example at our house only. So many works we have at our house. So we know the proper way how to manage it and how to give the productive. Okay. Next. So through this video, we have seen that there was the two eagles. Mother has gave the birth to the two eagles, and he taught everything to their young ones, and she was providing the food also to both. And when they were able to fly, she told to both of the child to fly, but the one told that everything I am getting on the ground, so why should I fly? I will not change. Mother said that no, you will face a lots of problem, but you will not change. You have to make, means eagle means fly. So if you have not changed your habits, if you will not fly, so you will be in a big trouble one day. So have you seen in the video that once the lion came and catch him, he tried to jump because he don't know to fly. He tried to save himself, but he could not. So changes को अडाप्ट करने में स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है, लेकिन वो हमें एक अच्छी पोजीशन में, अच्छे सिचुएशन में निखार कर लाता है. And this we will understand through the what is organizational change. The term change refers to an alteration in a system, whether physical, biological, or social. Thus, organizational change is alteration of work environment in the organization. Organization change is the process by which organizations move from their present state to some desired future state to increase their effectiveness. It means किसी organization में जहाँ हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं या फिर कहीं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, means the work we were doing earlier, some sudden rules has came or some regulations has came, some changes has came that we have to adapt. So the work we were doing in the same condition, that change, some changes we have to bring, that is called in the organization, that is called organization change. Next. So this changes how the changes work in our minds. So we will understand through the activity. So everyone will involve in this activity. So open your arms. Now close it. Close your thumb. Now you can see that someone's thumb is right over left, someone is left over right, and someone is parallel. Now again open it. Open your arms again. Now again you close it. कोई चेंजेस आए? नहीं, जैसा था वैसा ही, क्योंकि मैंने कोई चेंजेस इंट्रोड्यूस किया नहीं. ठीक है, अब मैं इसका ये बताऊंगी कि ऐसा करने से for this what you are, for this doing this what you are, and when you will do this what you are. It means when your left thumb is over the right thumb, you are very intelligent. When your right thumb is over the left thumb, it means you are very creative. And when it is parallel, it means you are very romantic. So, see the man. He is keeping parallel. So, now, again, stretch your arms. Stretch your arms and close it. Close it. Close your thumbs. Close your thumbs. Now any changing? Yes? Yes. It has changed. जिसने बदलाव करना चाहा, जो क्रिएटिव थे, वो इंटेलिजेंट बनना चाह रहे. जो इंटेलिजेंट है, वो क्रिएटिव बनना चाह रहे. अब पता नहीं कौन रोमांटिक है, वो रोमांटिक ही रहना चाह रहे. चेंज. हाँ, अगर आप इसके बारे में सोचे, अगर आपने सोचा कि आई हैव टू चेंज, मीन्स आई एम क्रिएटिव, नाउ आई वांट टू बिकम इंटेलिजेंट, सो यू विल चेंज योर थम्स. If you are intelligent and you want to become creative, so you will again you change your thumb. But if you want to become romantic also, then also you will change your thumb. So this means कि changing होने पे थोड़ा सा दिमाग सोचता है. Something we means we can take a stop and think, pause, think, then react. Changing is that सबसे पहले हम लोग रुक जाते हैं कि ऐसा करना है या नहीं करना है, और अगर करना है तो थोड़ा सा one step we have to move. Next. Now, effect of organizational change. It has two factors, internal factors and external factors. It means कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल चेंज होने पे दो फैक्टर्स जो बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट होते हैं. द इंटरनल फैक्टर्स, अगर स्कूल में अगर चेंजेस हो रहे हैं तो इंटरनल फैक्टर्स विल इफेक्टेड, दैट इज स्कूल मैनेजमेंट, प्रिंसिपल, टीचर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स. I remember in 2017 there was a rule came from the CBSE that in all the affiliated school the teacher must be trained. No teacher should be untrained. So the school taken the responsibility and it has taken the responsibility और उन्होंने अपने सारे टीचर्स को ट्रेन किया. Now, if there is changing, the students will surely affect. Then the external changes, political changes, as we found that there is many political changes. नए गवर्नमेंट आते हैं, नई रूल रेगुलेशन लेकर आते हैं, जिससे हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को बहुत इफेक्ट पड़ता है. Then social changes, technological changes means टेक्नोलॉजी में डे बाय डे अपग्रेडेशन हो रहा है, चेंजिंग हो रहा है, उससे हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को इफेक्ट करता है. देन रीजनल चेंजेस. नेक्स्ट, organization change provides opportunity and challenges. Its individuals view how they take it. अगर आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में कोई चेंजेस आ रहे हैं तो ये आपका व्यू है कि आप उसको कैसे ले रहे, पॉजिटिव वे में ले रहे या नेगेटिव में. और अगर आप उसको पॉजिटिव में ले रहे देन यू आर वेरी गुड. सो व्हाट आर द benefits when you take it positively? What are the benefits? Motivation for new opportunities and challenges, make us more flexible, prepare us for the future, teaches us new things. And if you are taking it negatively, that is not good. You have to face a lots of problems. It creates stress in our life, fear to face the problem, and deterioration in performance. Means आप अगर पॉजिटिव हैं, सपोज पॉजिटिव वे में हम ये ले सकते हैं कि पैंडेमिक के दौरान हमें बोला गया दैट यू हैव टू बी ट्रेन. किसे पता था कि एक पढ़ाने वाले टीचर्स को ट्रेनिंग भी देना पड़ेगा? आज तक तो हम लोग ट्रेन होते आए थे, अब हम ट्रेनिंग दें. स्टार्टिंग इट वाज वेरी हेजिटेशन फॉर द टीचर्स to give this training, but if you have taken it positively, then it has made us more flexible, and we have got the opportunity to explore ourselves. We have learned many things. Now negativity, if you will take it negatively, you cannot perform properly. Okay, in the same situation will happen with the students also. Those students were unable to study through the online classes. They have gone down to the situation. And one more thing, what is the main challenge to handle the student after the pandemic?
Their skills become very low.
The skills has become very low. In the junior classes, discipline. Most of the time, within a minute they wants to go to washroom. Why? Because during the online classes, just where they were on the bed, and they were sitting anywhere on the sofa, and they were playing also and doing the online classes. अगर जब आप उनको वीडियो दिखाने बोलो, मैम मेरा कैमरा काम नहीं कर रहा है, ये ऑन ही नहीं हो रहा है, मेरा कैमरा ऑन ही नहीं हो रहा है, क्योंकि वो उस सिचुएशन में नहीं है. वो तो कंबल ओढ़ के बैठे हैं कि कैसे हम दिखाएं टीचर को कि हम किस सिचुएशन में. वो कभी वो ऑडियो को ऑन करके वो फोन के दूसरे स्लाइड में जाके गेम खेल रहे हैं या फिर कुछ और अपनी हरकतें कर रहे हैं. तो जिसकी वजह से अभी आफ्टर द कोविड व्हेन वी आर बैक टू स्कूल, दिस इज द मेन चैलेंज फॉर अस दैट हाउ टू कंट्रोल द स्टूडेंट, हाउ टू मैनेज देम, बिकॉज इन जूनियर क्लासेस मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे डोंट वांट टू सिट ऑन द प्लेस. मैम वॉशरूम अननेसेसरी, मैम फिलिंग द बॉटल्स. If they have the water in their bottle also, then also they want to go to fill the bottle, because they have got habituated in 2 years that they don't want to sit. And main part is discipline. They have lost, means discipline is nothing is there in them. How to talk, how to behave, social, emotional, everything has gone. Now the next, coordinating with change. Now whatever the changes is coming in the organization, we have to coordinate. If you will not coordinate, you will go down. Accept and see the good. Always accept the changes and see the good point of the changes. That why it is came. Now don't be scared. बहुत ज़्यादा डरना नहीं है हमें changes के, because when we will go inside the changes, we will find that it is very helpful for us. Now realize it's going to be hard work. When there is the changes, it's sure that there is the hard work. Then do it quickly. Don't mistake. अगर changes आए हैं तो उसको आप पहले कर लीजिए, उस किसी का वेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. इसका एक एग्जाम्पल हम लोग अपने जियो सिम से ले सकते हैं. और जैसे अंबानी ने दूसरे देशों में देखा कि 4G लॉन्च हो रहे, 4G आ रहे, उस समय हमारे देश में नहीं आया. He has been the first man to launch the Jio SIM In the starting, he has given the offer for 3 months. Then he started earning with him. So it became offer for him and big profit for him also. Next, collaborate with other teams. If there is the changes, you have to collaborate with others also. Get used to change and discomfort. It's making your habit that if you are comfortable in this change, after doing this change, you are comfortable in this situation, then in upcoming years, maybe there is the next change. So keep it in a habit. Next. So why we don't want to change? It is the human psychology. हम लोग अपने दिमाग में सेट करके रखे हैं कि हमें बदलना नहीं है, हम जिस में हैं वो है. We have become a line of circus. खाना मिल रहा है 3 टाइम का, आराम से कब है, खाना मिल रहा है, जो काम मिल रहा है कर रहे हैं आराम से, कोई देखभाल, कोई मारने वाला नहीं है, किसी को छेड़ने नहीं जाना है, कुछ नहीं करना. लेकिन द लाइन ऑफ फॉरेस्ट, उसे तो भाई रिस्क है, एक समय का भोजन मिला, दूसरे समय मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा, उसे एक दिन में 3 बार क्या 3 दिन में 1 बार भी मिल जाए तो बहुत है. लेकिन वो आराम से घूमता है. ये नहीं है कि मतलब आप अपने स्किल को भूल जाओ, लेकिन वो आराम से घूमता है. अब सर्कस वाले लाइन की क्या है, अब उसका मास्टर बोलेगा बैठ जाओ, यस सर, सिट डाउन, खड़े हो जाओ, यस सर, स्टैंड अप, नाउ गो टेक राउंड ऑफ फायर, यस सर आई हैव टू डू. और सबसे बड़ी बात, जो सर्कस वाले शेर होते हैं उसकी पूंछ कोई भी छूकर चला जाता है, बच्चे भी छूकर चले जाते. क्यों? क्योंकि वो सेफ जोन में. तो इट मीन्स सेफ जोन में ही रहना, हमें कुछ ना कुछ उससे डिमेरिट्स हैं, तो हमें उस सेफ जोन से निकलना है. लेकिन ये सेफ जोन में रहने की हमारी साइकोलॉजी हो गई. साइकोलॉजी इज द स्टडी ऑफ ह्यूमन बिहेवियर, how you behave, how you talk, how you thought, that is study about the psychology. अगर हम साइकोलॉजी को पढ़ेंगे तो इसमें से 90% लोग ऐसे होंगे जो एक जैसा सोचते हैं. कंफर्ट जोन, एवरीथिंग, whatever the work we are doing, it will become similar. So now we will have the activity after this. So everyone, आपके मन में मैं एक क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी, वो आपको किसी को बताना नहीं है अभी, आप अपने मन में ही रखेंगे और चेंज नहीं करेंगे, उसका आंसर मुझे देंगे. So the first question is, any 3 fingers of your right hand, any 3 finger of your right hand, any furniture, any flower, any color and any number. जो फर्स्ट थॉट आया था उसी को रखना है, चेंज नहीं करना है. नाउ शैल आई सी द आंसर? नेक्स्ट, द फर्स्ट वाज एनी 3 finger of your right hand. Is what it?
No, ma'am. Yes.
1%. 90% of the people has shown me this.
Yes, it's true.
Only few has changed. Few. Now the next was any furniture. What was the answer? Chair. The next was any flower.
Rose.
This was the answer.
True.
Then next was any color. Red or pink. Mostly red or pink come in our mind. Any number from 1 to 7.
True, it's true.
Any number from 1 to 7. So this is the psychology that we don't want to change. Means we want to be in the comfort zone. Wherever we are, we want to be in comfort zone. We don't want to change ourselves. Okay? Now there are some principles of change management. Successful change management depends on the 4 core principles. Understand the change. First you have to understand it. Then second, plan the change, implement the change and communicate the change. Next. So we will go through the understand the change. To strongly promote, benefit the change, figure out them yourself. So, whatever the changes is coming, first we have to understand it, that why it has came. Now, what are the benefits? And think about that three and then ask the question this from yourself. Why do we need a change? What will be the benefits of change to the organization? How will it affect people positively, not negatively, positively? What will people do manage the change successfully? So these are the questions. When we understand the changes, when there is the changes came in the organization, these questions we have to arise in our mind, that why it has came, what are the benefits, what it will be affect to the people positively. So next. So when you will not accept the change, there is Beckhardt and Harris change equation. For change to work, there has to enough discomfort with the old way of doing things. While the changing is coming, be that the old way was very discomfort with us. Then people should feel confident that the new approach will be better and there is a straightforward way to get there. Means by applying the changes, the people should feel confident also, and then they feel that the new approach which is coming, that is straightforward, the way we get there. Now the next. Now plan change. Whenever there is a change, we have to plan it, that how to implement it, how it will go. So sponsorship, involvement is very, sponsorship means the person who is sponsoring to think about it. Then involvement means the organization leader should be confirmed that each and every people is involving in the change. Then third is support. While planning the change, we need the support of each and every person of our organizations. Then impact, what the impact will come, we have to think about that when we plan it. Next. Now, we have to implement the change. So, to implement change positively, following steps can be taken. When we implement the change, this positive step we have to ensure everyone understand the change. The leader of the organization, or for the school, the principal or the management, should be confirmed that each and every colleague has understand the change, what we have to do in the changes, upcoming changes. Agree to the success criteria and measure the record changes. So while implementing it, so what are the success criteria after doing the changes? So you have to record it and measure it also. Then identify training requirements. So all the workers or the employees are not same. If they have not understand the rule regulation, so we have to give them a training. Such trainings they need to understand the change. We can show them practically also what are the changes, how the changes will work, what we have to do it while implementing the changes. Now, change the old habit, accept the new practice. As change का मतलब ही वही है कि आपको अपनी पुरानी आदतों को पीछे छोड़ना है, past के बारे में नहीं सोचना है, not the present also, we have to think about our future. Now, the third was communicate change. The communicate change is also play a big role in the organization. This is depend on the leader of the organization or the principal, that how he or she is communicating the changes. Suppose some people are not comfortable in the WhatsApping, typing the messages, online messages. So for them, we have to communicate them in what they are comfortable. Change of communication is the change management process of sharing information and conversing about upcoming or current change in the workplace. Change of communication means that the same, it is the sharing the information to the employees in the workplace. Then leadership professionals within a school can use change communication practice to help employees adjust to various change in work. Whatever the changes is going to come in the organization. So the head person have to communicate with each and every employee that they can understand it. Without understanding the change, we cannot implement it. We cannot work on that. These is the changes. अगर हम उन्हें आधा अधूरा समझाते हैं, अगर हमारी कम्युनिकेशन से वो नहीं समझ पाए, तो क्या चेंजेस लाना पॉसिबल है?
चेंजेस लाना पॉसिबल होगा, बट चेंजेस को सक्सेसफुल करना पॉसिबल।
हाँ, वो हमारा सक्सेस नहीं होगा। चेंजेस लाना भी पॉसिबल नहीं हो सकता मैम। अगर हम उसको क्या करना है, उनको क्या मीन्स प्रॉपर वे में करना, अगर हम नहीं बता पाते हैं तो वो सक्सेस नहीं हो पाए। Now, communicate change. Next. Now, अब बहुत सारे एजुकेशनल चेंजेस हमारी लाइफ में आ चुके हैं। खासकर ये 2 साल में तो हम टीचर्स बहुत कुछ सीख चुके हैं। अब उनको ऑनलाइन कैसे पढ़ाना था और कितनी मुश्किल थी ऑनलाइन बच्चों को हैंडल करना भी। कोई भी बच्चा किसी को भी मैसेज, कुछ भी मैसेज करे या फिर अपने ग्रुप में ही वो कुछ भी मैसेज, अगर आप आइडेंटिफाई करने जाओ, नहीं मैम हम लोगों ने नहीं किया, किसी मेरा छोटा भाई था जिसने कुछ भी टाइप कर दिया। इस टाइप के ऑनलाइन सिचुएशन में पैंडेमिक में हमें ये देखना पड़ा। फिर जब वो पैंडेमिक के बाद हम स्कूल आए, तब भी हमारे साथ ये बहुत प्रॉब्लम बन चुकी है, क्योंकि all over they have lost their behavior. They have means their social behavior, emotional has gone down. So educational changes, but in this we will talk about the aims, curriculums, method of teaching, discipline and role of teachers, which has changed from the old concept and the new concept. Next. What are the aims? In old concept, the aim of education was to knowledge. Means पहले क्या होता था? सिर्फ ज्ञान देना, सिर्फ हमारा टीचर्स का क्या काम था? सिर्फ पढ़ाना. It was only centered on the knowledge. Then the new concept, the aim of education is develop the personality of person. Means nowadays the teacher have to see the overall development of the child. Okay, if it is the personal or social, emotional, all over the means in them the creativity, this development we have to see. Then the next, curriculum. Now the curriculum is also different from the old concept. The traditional curriculum was subject centered, and in the new concept, modern concept, education is based on activity center. Means पहले का करिकुलम सिर्फ बुक तक सीमित था, बुक से पढ़ना है, बुक से बस बुक और कॉपी, क्लास वर्क, होमवर्क. Nowadays it is based on the activities. Practically way we are giving them such homeworks that this activity you have to do, then only you will learn this. The next. Now, old concept, the method of teaching. Old concept, teacher taught the student through the lecture method, where he directed the student towards the rote memorization. Means हम लोग सिर्फ old concept में only the lecture was given and the teacher was telling to the student that whatever I have taught you, whatever the answers I have given you, you have to memorize it. मीन्स जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं रटंत विद्या, बस उतना ही पढ़ना है जितना मैंने सिखाया है. But now in new concept, new method of teaching is based on activity center, learning method, demonstrative method, activity method, experimental method, Montessori method, learning by doing method. So in new concept, we give the activity, practical work to the student that they learn it through the many way. Next. Now discipline. Old concept, earlier student had to follow the discipline. It was instructed, means old concept, the teachers were teaching them in the class that you have to follow. She is elder, he is elder, you have to respect it. But in the new concept, we create the environment of that they will know that how, means why we respect the elders. We the teachers create that situation, this environment, that why. Teacher create an environment in which students follow the self-discipline. By seeing us, they follow the self-discipline. So it is said that the first teacher will be disciplined, then only the student will follow us. Next, role of a teacher. In old concept, old education put the teachers at the top of the education process. In the old education, old concept, the teacher was on the top of the situation, means whatever the teacher will do, he will do. And means teaching was done by the teacher, and it was means totally dependent on the teachers also. But new concept, nowadays teachers are considered as a philosopher, guide and friend. पहले शिक्षक को ही सभी कुछ माना जाता है, but अब टीचर्स को फिलोसोफर, गाइड और फ्रेंड भी माना जाता है. कि टीचर्स क्यों माना जाता है? क्योंकि टीचर्स खेल खेल में सभी कुछ सिखाते हैं, एंड वी शो द राइट पाथ टू द स्टूडेंट्स. नेक्स्ट, now what are the changes should come in the schools now also? Improving the students' health. How we will improve the students' health? While doing the physical exercises, yoga, meditation, then teaching more life skills. We have to teach them more life skills that in future they become more confident and they know their skills. What are their skills inside them? Then improvement of curriculum based upon the recent studies, incorporating online with the offline instructions. So sometimes what happens, we give the online instruction, but the next day we have to cooperate with the students. We have to explain that whatever the message has gone through the online, so these are the message. We have to introduce them all the rule and regulations. Now, improving social communication through the use of technology, adjusting physical environment for social distancing, remanaging how the school structures. So, how the school is structured, the school have to work on that how to manage it. The next, there is the video on change management. video was not clear. What is change management? Change management means we have to keep ourselves shifting. Means the people who has not changed itself, they have the fear in their life. So means change means we have to not see the past. We have to come in, not even the present. We have to think about our future. So what will be the benefits while doing these changes? So, questions are there. Change means alteration in situation, fear of life, creates stress in life. Your life get better by chance or change. The changing process in which the change is formulated and implemented by employees is called organizational change, organizational development, change process. Organizational development. Because we have next, which of the following is not a management principle? Order, equity, discipline, or cooperation? But the answer is cooperation, because in the change management principle we have to not cooperate. Whatever the situation, whatever the rule has came, it should be for each and every employee. Next, which of the following is not a function of management? Planning, staffing, profit earning, or budgeting? Yes, it is correct. Which among of the following is not subsidiary function of managing? Decision, innovation, communication, motivation.
Not a decision.
Decision you have to take. You have to take the decision. Motivation.
But not a subsidiary.
Okay. Now, thank you for this. So we have to keep on changing.